Good morning, Chairman Vanderwall, committee members. My name is David Guenthner. I'm Vice President for Government Affairs at the Mackinac Center, a free market policy research institute based in Midland, Michigan. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to your committee this morning and for Chairman Vanderwall's continued leadership on House Bill 4558. My perspective is more that of a policy generalist than a healthcare subject matter expert, but I'm also a patient and consumer of healthcare services, and that informs my support for this legislation. For the last 20 years or so, I've worn contact lenses for distant vision. During that time, my vision prescription has changed once, by one fraction in my left eye. A little more than a decade ago, I started reading glasses with slight magnification for close-up work. The readers I'm wearing for this hearing today are my original prescription pair, and they still work just fine. Every other year, I'll let his staff do the tests where they check out the pressure on my eyes and assess my field of vision. Every time they've come out fine. That's a rate at which I am comfortable with doing these sorts of precautionary tests. Yet under Michigan's current law, to get my prescription renewed, I'm required to set an in-person appointment with my optometrist, who I like, put my chin on the magnifying machine, move the paddle back and forth in front of my eyes, and have him tell me my vision hasn't changed. That frequency not only wastes my time and money, but it also consumes vision system bandwidth that could be better used extending care to more patients. Furthermore, not every community in Michigan has an optometrist, particularly in more remote or rural areas. The time factor in driving to the nearest city for an annual appointment is more burdensome than it is for me living 15 minutes from the state capital. In a way, the telehealth conversation parallels the ongoing conversation over medical scope of practice. We have modern technology that people can access in their homes or workplaces that can triage out the most basic vision health needs while freeing up our trained experts to focus on more advanced problems. But Michigan is throttling back this option because of regulatory capture, a phenomenon where a government entity has been co-opted by a well-resourced special interest to the benefit of its members and the detriment of consumers. Especially in debates involving the licensure and activities of state regulatory bodies, legislators need to be conscious that decisions that you make are advancing broad public interests rather than those of a single industry or actor. By voting yes on House Bill 4558, you have the opportunity today to bring our state out of the 20th century in vision care practices and expand the availability of vision care to more Michiganders. Thank you for your consideration and your continued service to our state.
Thank you, Dave. We appreciate it. Any questions from the committee? Dave, we don't have any questions for you. You did a great job. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You bet.